buying a home is for many the most complex and important transaction that they'll ever do. Key steps involved in the home buying process include checking your credit. Your credit score plays a huge part in your ability to secure a mortgage, and improving your credit score can take months of healthy spending habits and paying down debt. So check with your credit card company online or with a major credit bureau such as Equifax, Experian, to find out if your score is below 700. If it is, you will likely pay more for your mortgage. Next, you need to figure out what you can afford. You need to sit down and decide how much you can afford to spend on a down payment, monthly payments, and expenses. A mortgage lending rule of thumb is that your total monthly payment should be at or below 28% of your total monthly income before taxes. However, lenders still have the ability to provide you with more or less depending on your overall financial history. Hire a professional. Having an expert local professional to manage the process is more important than ever before. The internet only does so much, and realtors help people through complicated, data-heavy, and voluminous information, details, and decisions. Then it's time to find your dream home. Through the MLS or the multiple listing service, realtors have instant exposure and access to the largest centralized database of residential real estate listings in your area to find the perfect home for you within your budget. The MLS system makes it possible for all kinds of brokerage services to compete on a level playing field because they have access to all the same information. This gives consumers a lot of different choices about what broker they want to work with in terms of everything from the commission model to their particular expertise or to their customer service approach. Next thing you need to do is choose a lender and a mortgage type. In a typical year, most buyers take out a mortgage to finance their home purchase. Most commonly, the 30-year fixed rate financing using a conforming loan. However, there are options including adjustable rate mortgages, which is called an ARM, where the payments start out lower but could increase over time. When choosing your mortgage, you need to acknowledge and be aware of the risks you are taking on when making this decision. Use a lender to help you through this process because they are the ones that can help you sort through all the financial options that are available to you. Next up, make an offer. Once you've found that right home and the financing option, the next step is to make an offer to purchase your new home. Once you have opened escrow, in California, there are escrow companies that handle all the papers and finances to purchase your home. The escrow company is a third party and does not represent either the seller nor the buyer, but they will make sure that all parties see the required papers and make sure all the funds are collected and dispersed according to the terms of the contract. Your home inspection, once your offer is accepted, is to ensure that the home is safe and won't incur large unexpected expenses in the future. So be sure to get a home inspection before closing on your new home. In California, the purchase contract is an as-is contract. You buy the home in the state that it is in. However, you should hire a home inspector and have him inspect all the major systems of the home. They provide a report for you, and it is after reviewing that report that you could possibly request a list of repairs that you would like the seller to complete. Since the contract is as is, they may say no, and then you will decide whether or not you are willing to go forward, depending on how you wrote the contract. Then comes closing. Once the inspection is complete and you have looked at all the papers and you've come to an agreement with the seller, you will then close on the deal and sign all the necessary paperwork. It typically takes a couple days for your loan to be funded after signing all these reams of loan documents. The last thing that happens is the house closes and the seller gets their money and the buyer gets the keys. Ask a realtor or anyone in my office to help you complete this complex and important transaction. We would love to help you. Contact information is below as always.